I just really need some wisdom and guidance and advice about how I can be the best wife and stepmom I can be as my new little family is going through a situation that's really hard and really scary and honestly just kind of traumatic.
Okay.
And one that my husband is really struggling with, but is also one where we need to be making very quick and very decisive decisions and taking action to keep our kids out of danger.
So, can I cut through all of this before you even tell me what's going on?
Yeah.
You have a super simple, not easy, but a super simple path forward, and that is making sure children are safe, period. End of story.
Yeah, that's where I am coming from all of it.
Okay.
But I am also, it's all to do with his ex-wife and his kind of family, so I'm relatively new to the equation.
Okay. All right, so tell me what's going on.
So we've only been married for about 6 months, together for a little over a year before that. He has 2 kids who are 10 and 3, and I don't have any. This is our second marriage for both of us. We're in our 30s. And we have gotten along with his ex-wife great. She actually lives in the house next door to us.
That's not weird. That's not weird.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Like I won't make an Oklahoma joke, but I want to.
You are free to. It's probably nothing I haven't thought.
I'm just playing. All right, so go ahead.
So honestly, like she and I have always gotten along really, really well. She's been super friendly and welcoming to me. And I adore these kids. They're just the coolest little humans, and I'm so blessed to be in their life. I'm just so excited to get to have this new little family, and it's been a challenge for sure, but it's just been beautiful. My husband and her have a very complicated relationship, and their divorce was not friendly at all. And it's only recently that they've been able to be on good terms. But because of that, he somehow has just become convinced that if he does anything to make her upset, that she can just up and decide to take the kids away from him. We have 50-50 custody.
So where are the kids not safe?
With her, because she's a meth addict who we caught using meth when we got a call from the hospital that she had been using meth in front of the kids, had left it out, and their 3-year-old had gotten into it.
So I'm struggling here that there is any sort of hesitation on anybody's part for anything. Yeah,
that's what I say. To be honest, I had been seeing red flags from her the entire time.
No. Hold on. Let's take her completely out of the equation.
Yeah.
She is a single mom struggling with meth. Okay?
Yeah.
That is what that is. There's a period at the end of that sentence. You can do nothing about her, so I don't want to think about her. I don't want to talk about her red flags.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to avoid the most significant red flag, and it is draped across the person sleeping next to you in your bed.
No, and that's what I'm trying to call about, because I have been bringing these things to him.
No, there's no... Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I get all... Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I'll quit interrupting you.
Oh, no, I've been the one who's been sitting here saying we need to be doing something now. We took immediate possession of the kids, and she has not gotten them back.
And have y'all filed a court injunction? Or not you, but Dad, has he filed a court injunction to terminate parental rights immediately?
No.
Okay, that has to happen today. That has to happen today.
That is what I am telling him, and I am just baffled. I see him. So he has a lot of trauma, and I'm not making excuses for him, but I can see the fear and the anxiety and the stress. He is terrified that if he does anything and I don't understand where his fear comes from, but I see him having a mental breakdown in front of me over the thought of it. We have met with a lawyer.
Over the thought of what?
He is just genuinely convinced that if he says anything, that she will just take the kids away and that he'll never see them again, and the court will side with her and he'll lose them forever.
That's insanity.
And I have no idea why.
Yeah.
And I have no idea.
Does he have demons in his closet that you don't know about?
Not that I know of.
Is there a
He
chance
has
he's
had
actively using
before.
meth with her?
No, he's not. I know 1,000% he's not.
Okay, so what he is afraid of is irrational.
Yes.
But here's the thing. The irrational fear he has is endangering children.
Yeah. Yes.
And so
100%.
you have to be the next rational adult on behalf of these children.
Yeah.
And I
And
know
that's what I have been trying, everything that and honestly, like, I haven't towed the line of legality, but I have been doing everything that I physically can. I've called DHS on her. She has a boyfriend who's a felon. I've been talking to his probation officer almost every single day. I track, like, where she is in relation to the kids, so the kids are safe. And I've been doing everything I can to keep the kids' schedules normal, to keep them happy, to keep them focused, to make sure that they feel safe and protected and loved and valued. And I'm just doing everything I can, but it is just so limited. And I just see him breaking. But I see all of this potential danger around us, and I don't understand why he's not moving or why he's not doing things or why he's so afraid. But I don't know what else I can do.
Oh, man. I mean, there's several different things happening here. If he's having a mental breakdown, then you and him, but especially him, but he won't go by himself. Y'all are going to have to go get psychiatric care now.
Yeah, I don't think it's to that level.
Okay, so here's the only play you have. And I'm saying this not just because you're a wife. I'm saying this because you're a citizen. You're a human being.
Mm-hmm.
And you're clearly a good person. It is saying, by the end of today, I will file an injunction to terminate her rights as a parent.
Yeah.
And honestly, Elizabeth, I don't even know if you can do that. I don't know the laws in the state of Oklahoma, but that's what you need to put on the table in front of him. Because here's the deal. You have this issue with these kids, and you've known them for 18 months. You love them. They're fun to be around. It's been nice, this idea that y'all are all going to be this happy little co-family. All that makes sense, and I get the sentiment and how cool it would be if it all worked out. It's not. It won't, and it's not. It's actively not working out.
Yeah.
The bigger deal is you are finding out 18 months into this relationship, 6 months into this marriage, that your husband is a coward and he's not a man to be respected.
Yeah, and that's where I'm starting to find myself, as I'm losing respect for him.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah. And
that's the unspooling. Because we all know the right thing to do is to take care of these kids.
Yeah.
And I am not in a position here to beat up on somebody who's struggling with meth. She's clearly got demons. What I am in the business of doing is I will protect these kids.
Yeah.
And that means at some point your husband is blocking you from taking care of these kids.
Yeah.
Or more importantly, he's not burning the next door neighbor's house down to defend his children.
Yeah. And I have told him that it blows my mind that I have to be asking him if he's going to protect his kids.
What does he say to that?
I can tell that he genuinely, truly wants to. And I don't know if it's just like the cloud of fear or whatever.
What is he afraid
else it
of?
is that
He's legitimately afraid that with a hospital report that said a 3-year-old got into meth.
So part of that, and this is just, I guess, information. So whenever we were not present, obviously when it happened. So when he went to the hospital, she didn't put my husband's name on any of the release forms, or like the HIPAA forms. So I am 99% sure that that's what the hospital report says. But we don't know for sure because we can't access it.
But your husband can go there to the hospital with a court order. It's easy.
So that's what we did meet with a lawyer to do.
You don't need to meet with a lawyer.
Happen.
You just need to take the divorce decree into the hospital and say, that's my child.
They told us we couldn't. But
With
they
the
also
divorce
didn't call
decree?
DHS, yes. And they told us that if his name wasn't on the form, they couldn't release the files. But then they also didn't call DHS on the whole thing, which that blew my mind.
Yeah, this hospital's they're in dangerous ground right now.
That's what it's secondary, but there's just so many pieces that I'm now seeing that are like all kind of coming together, but nobody's doing anything. And I feel like I'm the only one that cares.
Yeah.
But I am still just kind of just struggling with how do we move forward, and how do I kind of help him keep that momentum and help us keep that momentum, even though the lawyer is going to be working on stuff, so that will also help. But how do I keep the support and kind of help him come back and refocus?
At some point, you have to sit down and say, I have completely lost respect for you as a man, as the man I married.
Yeah.
And here is the path you're going to have to walk to regain that respect for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't respect a man that doesn't go do whatever it takes to get his kids.
Yeah.
Period. And we don't tiptoe around it. We don't. We swing first, and then we ask questions later when it comes to the health of the safety of my children.
Yeah.
I would be banging on the door of the hospital. I can't wrap my head around y'all showing up with a divorce decree. And I don't know if that's just HIPAA training is just 101, but that you show up with a decree and a mother who has methamphetamine in her system didn't put me on the list, and then looking at the divorce decree going, yeah, for sure this is your kid. That's a madness to me.
Yeah, the whole thing, how that whole situation played out. They didn't let her leave with their son. They let his grandparents come and take him home. But yeah, just all of that, and how they didn't notify the authorities or anything like that. I'll still, I just can't comprehend. But that.
Well, it might be named the Elizabeth and your husband Memorial Hospital there, and wherever the kids were. But that's a secondary issue. Issue number one is making sure those kids are safe.
Yeah.
And they're in your house right now.
And that's all I want. Yes.
Okay. Issue number two is the marriage you had is over.
Yeah.
The guy you thought you were married to is not who you thought he was.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll give him the tiniest shred of grace I can give, because I have a hard time with kids. People who don't take action with helping children. But he's frozen in time. Here we are. Cool. Here is your path, husband. And then at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, question number one, did I do all I can to keep these two children who are not mine safe? And my hope is, listening to you, I would assume that if you lived on some random street and you were still single and you heard this happening 3 houses down, you would do the same thing you're doing right now, which is why you're a good citizen. I wish every citizen was like you. But you're looking at your husband now and saying, okay, here is the path forward. I have lost respect for you, period. I would expect the man I'm married to go to the ends of the earth for his children. You have not. So to earn this back, this is what must be true. We don't sleep until there's a temporary injunction. We have a court date on the books ASAP to terminate parental rights, period. If there's any secrets that he hasn't told you, now's the time. Because the only thing I can think of that he is scared of is that she's got dirt on him that you don't know about.
I mean, and that could.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me right now is that she's going to say, oh, yeah, well, the first person who gave me meth was this guy. Or have you seen checked his search history? Like, that's what's going through my head right now.
Yeah.
And then if it's like, this isn't, you've heard me use this line on the show, not by your hand, but in your lap. We're moving.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't have to move. We shouldn't be the one, but we are getting out of this mess. The house goes on the market next week.
Yeah.
Because this little happy fantasy family, it's over. It just is what it is.
Yeah. I had the locks changed on the house and everything.
Yeah, but they're next door. I mean, the
Yes,
kids are going to go
yes.
outside to check the mail, and boyfriend is going to say, "Hey, mom." I mean, who knows?
Yeah, well, I don't let them outside if I'm not there.
And they don't. That's not a
Like with
childhood,
them.
right? That's not a childhood.
No.
That's prison. We don't want them growing up like that. And so I think you lay out very clearly. Here's what must be true, and you have to be able to exhale, not be happy with, not be angry, not be enraged, not be heartbroken, but you have to exhale through. He might look at you and say, "I'm not doing any of that stuff,"
Yeah.
and then you have to live in that reality.
Yeah.
And by the way, you're living in that reality now. You're just not putting it on the table.
Yeah, because I can't. Because it seems like after a little while he will take a step, and then after a little while longer he will take another step. So I'm just kind of constantly
but
gently pushing and waiting for that next step.
is that the guy you want to be married to?
No.
No, it's not. Forget the marriage part. Is that the guy you want raising kids next door to you? No. No. And I hope mom goes to rehab, and I hope mom gets well, and I hope mom does all the work she needs to do to be able to see her kids, because kids need to see their mothers. And I hope she goes to rehab and stops letting felons come around, all that stuff. I hope that to be true. Right this second, we have an emergency. Thanks for the call, sister. I'm so sorry. This is a heartbreaking moment. You're the adult in the room right now. And I wish that wasn't the case, but you're the one. And so let's go full steam ahead.